From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
All right, ready to get underway. Ian Happ up to hit.
Fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Ripped on the ground to second. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, first baseman.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production. Yeah, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is fouled back.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Couldn't get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missing inside. Yamamoto with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That misses. Ball. And now 3-2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Got him. Out. Number 2.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
Here's Alex Bregman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Catcher, number 16, Will Smith.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. One pitch and one out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It features a great veteran presence, Max Muncy.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
In the air, left field. And it falls. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out, trying for two. There's Freddie Freeman now. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Freeman, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a ball.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. Andy Pajes waiting to bat for the Dodgers. That's in there. And the count is 3-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
So a walk
Take your base.
puts runners at first and second.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Andy Pajes.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Line and a base hit into right. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Right fielder, Kyle
Showed a willingness to
Tucker.
drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That's in there. All loaded up here in the second game of the series. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Scoreless after one. Back here in L.A., now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Off the batter's iron, gone. He wastes no time on this one. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Gets the call. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's smacked on a line to center. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Nico Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around second now, going for three. The relay, the tag, and he's out, trying for three.
Batting seven.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss, and quickly 1 away in the second.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here, what?
The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Tommy Edman at the plate. And that one
That's
is
a ball down.
downstairs. And that is ball 1.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-0. And
No,
downstairs.
that's down. Ball.
Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Three-0 now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And he walked him.
That's low.
Well,
Ball
that's
4.
a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ah!
Edman off of first with 2 away.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Edman. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Matt Shaw.
Ball.
Outside low, ball 2. And misses inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a big swing and a miss.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Hernandez settles under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Ian
Back
Happ.
to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
And that one fouled off. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Two down, nobody on.
Really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. That one in there across the letters. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
In the air, right field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max.
Muncy digs in. Walked his first time. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. On to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that's in the dirt. Ball 3. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And a payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Bregman not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now. The 0-1.
No, ball. Ball outside.
Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Suzuki in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And now 1 and 2. That's ripped into the outfield, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Outside.
No, that's out.
And it's 1-0. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That's low. That's a ball.
On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
Just foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Man on second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
That one 95 to finish him off. One left for the Cubs, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in L.A., ready to go, bottom 4. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard hit, right side. Horner over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Wow, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Now a screamer into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1.
Outside. That's a ball.
On the corner for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That one
Nope,
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Ball one. On the ground. In time to Bush, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch, not close.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
This one in the air, right field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Yeah.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's up. That's a ball.
Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
Swanson digs in. First time up was a pop out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air, right field. And
Foul.
just foul.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Just
No,
misses
that's
the
outside.
mark
Ball.
outside the zone.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Here's a 1-2. Man at first, one away. Ripped to third and caught.
Up next for the Cubs.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That one found hard the other way. Kelly leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Next one
Ball
misses.
high.
And the count 1-2. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan getting loose as well. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Cubs leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, he
Nope,
missed
that's
badly
low,
with that
that's a
0-2
ball.
fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. Inside,
No, that missed. That's a
just
ball.
missed.
That's a really good take.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next,
And that's
for the
4
Dodgers,
strikeouts.
catcher,
Man, it's so
Will
tough to let a
Smith.
slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited, you think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
Foul ball there. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air. Bush in position. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter.
Here's Otani,
Shohei
cruising on the mound right
Ohtani.
now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one's in there,
Strike 2.
and it's 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Horner on to first, and they get Otani for the out. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Still nothing on the scoreboard for them after 5. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Ian Happ
Leading off
getting ready to
is
hit.
left fielder Ian Happ.
That's a ball.
Activity in the
Outside.
bullpen for the Dodgers. Evan Phillips appears to be getting loose. The 1-0.
Hey!
And that skips in the dirt. Fought off foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto done for the afternoon, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Evan Phillips. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now it's Alex Bregman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Bregman off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move. He's got it, and that'll do it. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. And
That's
another
a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And he swings through that one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
hard liner. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
First
No,
pitch
that's
doesn't
high.
find the zone. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
That's a ball.
Two now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up. It's sort of like reverse psychology.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And there's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Oh, great stop. Throw to second, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And the 0-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Hee-haw. Nope. Ball.
Last
That's a
couple of
ball.
pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The count 2-1. That one lifted to left. And that quickly 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kelly at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play. That one drilled left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. The relay throw. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. That's in there. Strike 1. Man at second.
Ball up. Ball high.
Liner, base hit. Here comes Kelly. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Evan Phillips will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
Brock Stewart on the pitch here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
That's inside. Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's off the
Outside,
mark.
ball.
And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Here's a 3-0. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Quick toss to first. Swanson back on a dive. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up and in,
That's ball four. Take your base.
And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Back to the top of the order. Now, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 in this one. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball, that's in.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The next pitch misses.
That's outside. Ball.
2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Just
that
missed. Michael Busch on deck for the Cubs. Fouls one away, and now 3 and 2. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three, 2. Swing and a pop-up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Yeehaw!
Just missed.
Ball.
Not even close there. And now 3 and 1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And a strike in there. Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hey!
Here's your 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The Dodgers trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And now 2 and 2. This to third. Bregman handles. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He is struck out and he is walked. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Now pitching for the
To
Dodgers.
the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman, Michael Bush.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Good job to fight that one off.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one to first. Freeman takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And now the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. And he gets Bregman. And now 2 gone.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Suzuki
that's
stands
out.
in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Off the
That's
mark
a ball.
there. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. Check swing called strike. And it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rojas with the throw to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Drew Pomerantz hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
No, that's up.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's in.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. One up, one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
That one not close, and that's ball one. Foul ball there. Ball to strike. The pitch. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're still down. It's 2-zip.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jack Dreyer. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Bunting for a hit. Edmund, not in
Too
time.
late. He's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, This is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Dreyer, keeping him close.
He beat the throw.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball, that's in.
Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Carson Kelly.
So now with one away and a man at second, Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Outside low, ball one.
Low, ball.
Man at second. Ripped, but it curls foul. Breaking ball inside, and now it's 3-2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jack Dreyer departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Just
That's the ball.
missed.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
There's a swing and a miss. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering misses down and away. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air to left center. And that is that. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Phil Maton.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Max Muncy at the dish.
Oh, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
0-1. And it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
On the inside corner for a strike. Tying run at the plate. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The tying run at the plate. Nice grab. There's one. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent sign.
Ball out.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
The first 2 games of this series really good, exchanged punch for punch, blow for blow, but tomorrow will be a big one, especially in a day game. There might be some shadows in the afternoon, so you really want to focus on scoring early and playing very good defense to prevent runs. We'll see who wins it tomorrow.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.